Hello everyone, my name is Matt Dillon. I'm an owner director of Aspect Group Services, and I'm here today to share with you our offering towards Eastern Procurement's re-roofing framework. I'm speaking to you during unprecedented times as a result of coronavirus, so our presentation today will be in two parts. First part delivered by myself, and secondly I'll be joined by Simon Hawking, who will cover the operational delivery. By way of an agenda, I'm going to talk a little bit in terms of the company overview, why Aspect, the team associated with the delivery of our operations, and then a unique case study for a local social housing client that we've been working together with for the last 18 months or so, and finally to leave you something to go away with. Introductions. Simon will join us in part 2. So, we were founded back in 1972. Those of you who are local to the area will remember our origins as Aspect Roofing at East Harling. Back then it specialised in not only roofing contracting but truss and posi joist manufacturing. In 2016, the three of us, my co-directors, acquired the entire shareholding of the roofing contracting business from the owners at that time, Bradford and Son. I'm joined by Paul Elston, who was formerly the Managing Director of Aspect Roofing, and also Richard Colley. And now the three of us have what you see today as Aspect Group Services. We've got over 45 years experience of roofing improvements. Most of what we do is within 80% in fact of the work that we do is within occupied homes, premises and buildings. We pride ourselves that we are privately and locally owned, with a turnover now exceeding 12 million. That allows us to make quick decisions, efficient choices that help meet our clients' needs and critically improve our services and enhance the way we deliver our business. We've got 4 distinct divisions, as illustrated at the bottom of the slide. Each of those divisions are delivering services into public, affordable housing, social housing, education, commercial, new build, and lastly, private residential sector. We're very much East Anglian focused with a commitment to local approach in everything we do, be it how we recruit our staff, our trades personnel, our suppliers and our merchants. I'm talking to you today from our head office here at Wyndham, where we have our main stores, a depot and all our administrational function. In addition to that, we've got operational satellites at Royston and Great Yarmouth to serve those clients local. We've now got over 150 uniformed local workforce and branded vehicles. We've got high supervision and resident liaison ratio, recognising the importance of getting the supervision and the control and the communication of services right. We're a safe set of hands, Chas construction line as you'd expect. In addition, our quality standards, our health and safety and our environmental management accreditations to match. We're dedicated to training our workforce, our staff and our subcontractors in every form of training required to make sure we are industry leading. We embrace our staff and our workforce through contributions they make each and every day. We have an employee of the month, we have a team of the month, we have team building events, and critically around our roofing services we hold an annual roofing symposium which embraces the good and the times where things have not gone so well we learn from and move those forward into the next year's delivery. We're fortunate to have Paul Elston sitting on the regional board of the National Federation of Roofing Contractors, a forum that is industry leading, and we are bringing innovation to that forum now as a result of the things that Aspect Group Services undertake. We're devoted to giving to the good causes, and we have our corporate charity, as you see over in the right hand corner of the screen. We are engaged with East Anglia Children's Hospice, where we were fortunate enough to put on their new roof at Framingham Earl facility recently. And lastly, we've got a proven track record with Eastern Procurement that extends through Aspect Roofing, the individuals now who are part of Aspect Group Services for nearly now a decade, so we really feel we understand what you would like as a client to receive from your contractors. So why Aspect? Well, critically, we want to leave a lasting impression to our clients, customers and staff. Our personality has been defined and shaped by our core values, and it's something that we stand for. So trust. Trust is important to all of us, after all. At Aspect, we set the bar high and they're permanently striving across all our services. We communicate all stages of the process, put our minds at rest and love the feedback, good and bad, so we can get better and improve upon. Our collaborative approach to everything we do ensures that the teamwork and engagement from inception through to successful project completion is the bedrock of what we do. We have strong principles where we uphold, and we're passionate about our business. Immensely proud by our people, most importantly. They make our business. We empower everyone so they can feel valued and make a positive difference, whether it's through supporting local charities, like I've alluded to with each, or indeed staying active, looking out for each other, mental well-being, and just principally having an eye for each other. And lastly, we respect. Respecting our clients, our customers and staff as a result of our qualities, capability, professionalism, we gain each and every one of their respects. We believe when working in anyone's home or property is personal, and we aim to always treat and respect people and their possessions as we would our own. And lastly, our core values are embedded into our business. They define our personality and demonstrate our high behaviour in this area. With these core values, we believe our unique company culture makes us distinctly different and sets us apart from the rest. At this point, I'd like to hand you over to Simon. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Simon Hawken, Operations Manager for Aspect Group Services, and I'm now going to take you through the operational delivery team for the EP roofing contract. On the screen now you'll see the company structure. On the left hand side of the slide is the commercial team headed up by James Carver. They deal with all the pre-contract surveying, SMP, AMP generation. Over on the far right hand side of the slide you'll see the finance team headed up by Martina, who deal with all the post-contract cash collection and auditing side of things. Centrally, headed up by myself, is the operational delivery team. We have a project coordination team headed up by Lauren Lester, who deal with all the resident liaison, from introduction letters to roofing guidance work to start date letters. They also organise all the materials, scaffolding dates, programming times, etc, etc. And then the roofing services manager, Paul Watling, leads the physical delivery team, enabled by a group of supervisors, Alan Gray and David Whitford in this instance for the EP contract, who are the frontline delivery of the works. Under those guys, there is a number, probably up to 10 teams on this particular contract of the actual roofing teams, and then they are ably supported by Lisa Ty, our resident liaison officer. Now I'm going to take you through a short case study for a recent contract. I think it's important to note that we have worked on EP roofing contracts for a good number of years now and have successfully delivered for multiple clients. But in this instance, we'll take you through the contract for Great Yarmouth North on behalf of Great Yarmouth Borough Council, where in 2018-19 we were responsible over an 18-month period for delivering £2 million worth of re-roofing works. Works we undertook were site surveying and generation of SMPs, enabling pricing schedules to be delivered to clients. We had a dedicated team of the specific supervisor, supported by the RLO, and then we also organise all the scaffolding, waste removal and resident liaison on top of that. Important to note, we have our own in-house team of gas safe and Offtech engineers, and critically, where a flue exits through a roof, we are able to do the pre and post inspection of the gas flue and give CP12 inspection certificates once the works have been completed. Brief scope of the works was a full strip and removal of all roofing elements and roof line. Whilst we're in there, we also are able to treat timber work, upgrade loft insulation, and particularly on this programme we also enabled render repairs and redecorations were required. And on one particular street there was a complete street scene upgrade which included the front entrance canopies. We arrange disposal of all materials from site through our certified supply chain. We are ISO accredited in waste management, and there are joint sign-offs between ourselves and the clients on a twice weekly basis when we're outputting at a high number of roofs. Typically on this programme we were outputting at one point of 15 to 20 roofs per week. Key at the end of the process is the transfer of information. We have our own Aspect portal, which is a fully secure and GDPR compliant portal for the transfer of both resident address level detail and for our transfer of SMP, AMPs and information required back from the client. That structure can be arranged at the client's request, and it's key with the sort of evolution of electronics that all our gas certs and everything else is put onto the portal for everybody to be able to view. The benefits of the programme in Great Yarmouth, by addressing multiple elements at once, you are getting the cost benefit of only providing access, i.e. the scaffolding once, with the lower cost of adaptations to address all elements on the external part of the home at once. It makes things very efficient in terms of the delivery and the cost setting, and we are able to budget profile and give cost certainty to each programme. The other key benefit here, it enabled a street level detail of liaison and street scene improvement that was a benefit to the whole community, and this is obviously transferred through our monthly progress meetings with clients, either in this day and age online, as we're seeing more use of now, or in person. The other key benefit here is once we receive and address this, we take complete ownership of that from cradle to grave. Once we have that address list, we own that, liaise closely with the client, with the residents, until everything's completed and all parties are completely satisfied. At the end, we're here to react on a 24/7 basis to our clients' needs and our residents' needs, and to do what needs to be done to deliver successful programmes. A few other reference clients that I've spoken about. I think there's a few key tenets to take away on a few of these. We've delivered a large programme to Freebridge Community Housing that didn't only involve pitched roofing, but also commercial level flat roofing, metal framed single skin properties which had to have a unique design to replace the roofs on those. And key in Freebridge is they also go through a company where we use seamless guttering installation. The flagship group encompassing Victory and RFT now, the work is less planned but more reactive, so the maintenance teams on a monthly basis will be out and about. Repairs that they can't effect are then transferred to full re-roof programmes, which we then undertake on their behalf. In Norwich City Council, we've done a number of contracted licensed asbestos removals, followed by replacement of standing seam insulated tin roofs. And then for Saffron, we've seen more and more chimney demolitions on redundant chimneys. Finally, just to leave you with some of our feedback, we take our our feedback very seriously. We extensively use Trustpilot and customer feedback to sort of improve our delivery method. You can take time to read the slides you go through, but we're always very, very responsive to our quality surveys and everything at the end of the contract. And then finally, just so that you can see the team are all real people, just something to leave you with. Thank you.